All right, let's dive into something that is really set to change the way we all build on AWS. We're talking about giving you an AI co-pilot that's with you every single step of the way.
You know that feeling, right? You're deep into a project, and you feel like you're drowning in AWS documentation, clicking through endless console pages, trying to figure out some cryptic error. Trust me, you are not alone. It's a massive challenge, even for the most experienced developers out there.
This information overload. It's the classic developer's dilemma on AWS. You end up spending way more time searching for answers than you do actually writing code and building cool things. So the question is, what if you had an expert sitting right there next to you?
Well, that's exactly what Amazon Q Developer is. I want you to think of it as your own personal AI expert for literally everything AWS. And it's so much more than just a chatbot. It's this deeply integrated assistant that's designed to help you with, well, everything, from high-level architectural decisions to troubleshooting those really tough errors, and it does it all right inside your existing workflow.
Okay, so how does this AI expert actually show up in your day-to-day? The real beauty of Amazon Q is that you don't have to go hunting for it. It's already there, right where you do your work. And this is the key. It's all about seamless integration. Q is right there, inside the AWS Management Console. It's on the documentation pages you're already reading. It's even in the AWS mobile app. There's no new tool you have to install, and most importantly, you don't have to break your focus and switch context.
So the main way you're going to interact with Q is through chat. And this is where its power to just cut through all that complexity, it really shines. You can just ask plain English questions and get expert-level answers in seconds.
For instance, instead of spending hours, maybe even days, digging through service comparisons, you can just ask a question like this. Q looks at what you need. In this case, you're sensitive about cost, and it gives you a tailored recommendation. All that research time, poof, gone.
But it gets better, because it goes way beyond just general advice. Q can securely query your own AWS resources. So if you give it the right permissions, it can scan your entire account and tell you, hey, these specific RDS clusters right here, they need your attention.
And of course, it gets super practical, especially when it comes to the budget. I mean, who doesn't want to lower their bill, right? You can just ask it directly. Now, you do need to have Cost Explorer and Cost Optimization Hub enabled, but once you do, Q can analyze your spending and give you real, actionable ways to save money.
But what about when things go wrong? Because, they always do. This is where Q becomes an absolutely indispensable partner for troubleshooting. You can just describe a problem, like your load balancer health checks are failing, and Q will start analyzing the potential root causes for you.
And its troubleshooting skills are pretty extensive. We're talking about a huge range of common pain points here, from those frustrating S3 permission errors to mysterious ECS tasks that just stop, and yeah, even those dreaded 500 series load balancer errors. Q gives you tailored, step-by-step guidance to get you back up and running fast.
But Amazon Q's abilities go way beyond just chat. It has some features that honestly feel like superpowers for developers. And it starts with how you actually provision your infrastructure.
This is the console-to-code feature, and it is a total game changer. The idea is so powerful. You set up your infrastructure just by clicking around in the AWS console, like you normally might, and then Click automatically converts all of that work into production-ready infrastructure as code. And the process couldn't be simpler. You literally hit a Start Recording button, then you just go about your business in the console. Create a VPC, launch an EC2 instance, provision a database, whatever. When you're done, Q has translated every single one of your clicks into code.
And it's not locked into one specific format either. It supports the stuff your team is probably already using, whether that's the AWS CDK in TypeScript, Python, or Java, or just standard CloudFormation. This is a massive accelerator for getting to automation.
Now, beyond just the AWS ecosystem, Q can also extend its knowledge into other popular tools you use every day. It does this through a growing library of plugins, which brings all this critical data directly into your AWS workflow.
So, for instance, with the Cloud Zero plugin, you can query your cost optimization data without ever leaving the AWS console. You just type @CloudZero and ask your question. It's that easy.
Same thing goes for observability. Got the Datadog plugin? You can ask for monitors that are in an alarm state, or get a summary of a case, all without having to switch over to another tab.
And for security, the Wiz plugin lets you investigate findings from your Wiz platform. You can ask it to list your critical security issues, and it'll just pull that information right into your chat.
So when you put it all together, the expert knowledge, the resource querying,
The code generation, the third-party plugins. Amazon Q really just fundamentally changes your workflow. It's all designed to eliminate friction, to stop the context switching, and to end the endless searching for answers. The result is simple. Less time searching, more time building.
So, I'll leave you with this final thought. With an AI copilot that pretty much always has the answer, what new heights could your projects reach? What could you build if you were never blocked searching for information again?